today. From Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Versus Matthew Stafford and the LA Chargers.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever at 43 years of age now. It's the great Tom Brady.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down.
On 1st and 10, Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And Gronk says, wait room. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback from the University of Georgia, the 12-year vet, Matthew Stafford.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Stafford now to throw. He dumps this off underneath to Gore. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Frank Gore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Callaway on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Lindsey. That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Lindsey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7. Two
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Lindsey on the carry.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsey, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's Kahn. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Buffalo Bills.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll find Lindsey here. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Complete to Phillip Lindsey. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Brady. Going for it all. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould down to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Frank Gore and company trotting back out there as they get set to go again on offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Los Angeles.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Matthew Stafford sacked. A fumble on the...
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Bills 17. Chargers 7.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. It's complete to Grant. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Complete to Jakeem.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. Well, plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant. I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Stafford looks to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
first and 10 at the 39.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off left anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Cam Newton's thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. The Cardinals trying to finish that one off and claim victory. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Stafford. They go with a screen to Gore. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Dancing away at the 35. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, Brady. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run with Peterson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
To throw, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
Hold on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Charger is 7.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, Isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here. Give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Play action, Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This is the tight end Fant. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Phillip Lindsey on
the Bills on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Complete to Frank Gore. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Frank Gore, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again they run, again it's Gore. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense. Come on, set the tone. You better do something.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Now this will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Throwing now is Brady. And able to find Graham, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Lindsey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Buffalo, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.